Hi and welcome to a new video. So in today's video we're going to leave off where we finished last time, looking at the St Andrews tar works, and we're going to head and look for the St Andrews lead works, which was just around the corner. However, I've came a bit of a different route today and I'm at the top of this big hill, which I'm going to show you on the map exactly where I am, next to where the tar works was. And there's a really big steep hill and that goes down into where the tar works was, and you can see where the railway will have looped around. It's big open space. However, you cannot tell that there was anything here. I mean, and just a bit further on from where we are leads on to where we were in the last video, where there was like loads of concrete on the floor and some remnants of some buildings, just to give you an idea of kind of the area and location that we're in. So I'm going to try and loop around and show you the bridge as well from below where we finished the last video, and then we're going to head down to the Tyne and look for any remnants of the old lead works. I've got a really good picture of the lead works. It's very hard to find, but yeah, let's spin you around and show you the tar works from up ahead. So this big hill goes right down. It's quite steep. I'll probably slip in the mud on the way down, but that should be quite comedic. You can see here, kind of all around here is where that big railway track kind of span round, and then obviously all the buildings like in about here, and then a bit further down where we were last time. It's quite interesting that there's just kind of like no landmarks in this field whatsoever to say that there was anything here. It's completely been changed and revamped up, but we're going to head down, see what we can see. Now, the lead works came before the tar works, and I think the lead works disappeared as the tar works was built. So you'll see on these two maps there's only one or the other. So I don't know if you can see, but on the really old map we're kind of tracing our steps up to where the junction was off the main railway to this place. I want to see if we can see any remnants of that anywhere, but I think all the land that's been filled in around here, the kind of landscape it all, is totally covered all that up. Yeah, it's all the big hills, kind of no remnants whatsoever. Okay, so now we're just past that section. We're on the next section, which is where we walked last time, but I'm at the top of the hill this time, so you can see where there was a load of old buildings down there, and obviously the way to that roadway that goes under this bridge here. Now this is quite a steep hill, so I don't know if this was such a big hill. I'm guessing it was. I don't really know the layout. We're going to have to look at this very specific map to see if the terrain features have completely changed. So we're going to head to the bridge with the arches now, the one where we ended the last video, and I'm going to stand on the bottom of that bridge and then walk down to the river, look for any remnants of the lead works, and give you a little bit of history on along the way. I don't really think we're going to see anything at all because this land has changed so much in the last 100 years so it's anyone's guess if we'll actually find anything, but I do know that there is places along the Tyne though where you can still find the remnants of the past, so I'll be excited to kind of show you that. But starting off closer to home and then kind of branching out as I go, just as I get used to making these videos. So if you enjoy the content, please give us a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more, because there's going to be a lot more coming. So in fact, there was just a bridge around the corner, which you can see on this map, and As you can see, it's no longer a bridge, it's no longer a cut where the railway line would have crossed over. They've like cut all of that out and it's just a road. Let's have a look. Alright, so there's the old lead works and there's the railway. It comes down here and then up there. Now this down here to there and then up is a really steep bank, and I always thought that was pretty steep for steam trains. However, there used to be a bigger cutting. I used to cut across the top and there used to be a big bridge here, which I'll show you on the map now. Obviously that bridge is long gone, so this is probably the road that would have went underneath the bridge. Let's take a closer look. So that's the up on the old railway track, but we're going to cut up this side, and I'm guessing this wall was probably part of the bridge, maybe, I don't know. If the railway did come along here, it would have stayed level, and it would have stayed level all the way over, and then there would have been a bridge there which continued straight on, but no bridge here. So what we're going to do now is we'll finish the video, the last video up there on that bridge that's further along. We're going to cut along here and see if we can go around and then find that bridge, and then if we can, have a look at it. And then we're going to walk down the Tyne and look for the lead works. Yes, this area is so much. It's all covered in trees and the landscape's changed a lot. It's hard to find anything, but it's good to get out and have a bit of an adventure. Have a bit of an adventure. So this little path leads to a little four-way split. Two of the ways I know which way, where they go. One of the ways I've never been. Interesting stone here. So that leads down to the car park, where that little bridge over there, that's no more. The road goes down into a little car park over there. This, I'm not sure where this leads. I'll have to walk down there at some point. This leads to the bridge that I was talking about, so we're going to walk along here and then we might come back and then just walk down there and see where that goes. But for now, let's head towards this bridge. Someone recently came along and took all the fence posts out of this wire fence and completely destroyed it, which is a shame. People just love trashing this area. Okay, here we are to the two-arch bridge. Take a look about. some interesting graffiti. Now, if I'm correct, Walker train station just used to be over there, and it's marked on the old maps. Obviously it's no more, off the top of that big bridge where we ended the last video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up this little path to see if we can see any remnants of the station that was over there. I'm guessing we probably won't, but it's worth a shot. Just off the railway track here, there's kind of a little pathway which leads to this wall, which then leads to a nice view of the Tyne. Just try to stand on these bars to look over here, but it was probably dicey as fuck. However, that's a big drop that down to the water level down there, which is where we're going to be heading in a moment, because we're going to go back down that bridge and then down towards the river here. But from here to there is a huge drop. I'll have to check the old maps. Well, let's go. So we're going to head down to the side of the river now and see if we can find any remnants of this old lead works, which I highly doubt we will, but let's have a look. There's that huge wall that we're standing next to, which kind of leads onto that bridge. Looks like some really old railway sleepers being turned into a fence, maybe. Nearly slipped. It's very green along here. There's a lot of rubbish here and shite, but the wall keeps going. It's huge. I'm not going to go any further though, because it just looks like you'll get caught up in loads of brambles and shit. So up there you can see the large wall which holds the railway track going all the way along. Now the bike track, of course. You've got this road that cuts up there. You've got a load of cut-ins down here as well at the riverside. And then looking this way down the Tyne, all the way over here you can see St James's Park. You can see the little mini marina. And at some point we're going to go all the way up here and have a look at this marina as well as we continue up the Tyne. But yeah, this all seems quite steep. To the edge of the railway line, so dogs don't wear shoes, so take glass home. You can just see the bridge up there in the trees, and this is like a big pile of land. I don't know if that was here, but there's a big sign down here that tells you about the lead works that was once here, so we'll have a look at it. We'll see if we can find it. It's just some like car park area now. There's another track that leads up the hill. So I reckon this whole site here used to be part of the lead works. And so we're going to come up this path and have a look to see what's up there as well, because it looks like there's some flat area just there, so that could also be the site of the actual lead works. So that's a path that leads up from the Tyne. That leads down to the Tyne. That leads to the bridge. And this leads to a big flat area just below the railway line. So if I'm having a guess, this is where the lead works was once. Again, there's not much to see of the old St Andrews tar works and lead works. There's literally nothing left apart from maybe a few slight landmarks such as the railway, and just some old remnants of things around the edge of the Tyne, but for the most part everything's been re-landscaped and cleaned up, and obviously this area was highly polluted during the times when these works were at their highest. So obviously once they were removed, it was like a highly toxic area and people were told to like avoid the area, right up until as late as I believe 2002. People were still getting headaches walking the dogs and things like that, because lead was still or tar was still pouring out of the ground into the River Tyne, and obviously giving people headaches and things like that. So it wasn't good. They had to do a big massive cleanup operation and fit metal poles into the ground and all the way along the river to stop things from seeping down and getting into the river and being released. I'm in a bit of a fork in the road here. I'm not sure which way to go. I can go right or I can go left. I think I'm going to go left and just see where it goes. I don't know. This might actually lead up to where that pillar was. The path that I said that I'd never taken before, with a little stone in the middle. The four-way split. Let's have a look. Bloody hell, there's paths all around here. So that leads somewhere. Let's have a look. No harm in taking a peek, I suppose. Right, so we've got some more flat land. Bloody hell, is this another burnt out bike? How many burnt out bikes is there around here? It's like a dumping ground of burnt out bikes. So this is probably just another level of the lead works. Colourful. Alright, so that completes that circle. Get it? Circle. So we know that way leads to the bridge, that way leads down to the river and past the old ironworks. This way leads down to the old tar works, and this way leads up to the railway or bike track as it is now. So now we know where all four of these paths lead, and on that note, that's the end of this video. So in the next video we'll probably go further down the Tyne to the marina and have a look around there, and or go towards the ocean that way down the Tyne to the Roman fort, which is 2,000 years old, believe it or not. But that's going to be for a big video, the Roman stuff, so we'll probably keep walking down the Tyne. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, the usual, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.